chart of account is the master data. From the payables module, like supplier creation, supplier side creation, supplier contacts creation, all comes under master data. If you take a receivable module, the customer's creation, customer side creation, customer address update, all these are comes under master data. Okay. And assets module, FA module. In the FA module, we used to create the asset categories, location, and key information. All these are coming under master data. Okay. If you take a cash management, right? In the cash management, we used to create bank account information, right? Bank creation, bank branch creations. Okay. So all these 5 modules master data we have to load as part of your implementation project. So all these things, one person can't able to manage it. We have a different team members for the respective modules. So they are going to take care about the master data migration. Master data migration. Migration means you are uploading the data from one to another. Okay. From the third party legacy system to Fusion application, you are going to migrating the data. Okay. Any questions on this? I hope that you are clear about data migration. For the master data, what is master data from the respective modules? How we are going to collect the data, that is different. So we are going to share a Excel templates, call it as FBDA templates for each module. For each one, each GL chart of accounts, you will have a separate FBDA templates, FBDA. Okay. And suppliers creation having a separate FBDA template, and customers creation having a separate FBDA templates, and asset categories, location, key, uploading, we will have a separate FBDA template, and bank account, bank creation, bank branch creation have a separate FBDA templates. So all these FBDA templates having all this information respectively. So we are going to share that FBDA files with the client, okay, to fill the information from the old system, and we are going to receive the files, okay, again, then we are going to validate the data and upload into the application. How to upload, what are the steps involved, I will show you. First, you need to understand why we need to upload the master data. What is the use? Without this master data, you can't able to do anything at it. And when you are going to do this master data upload, after completion of setup Sunday, after some completion of configuration, if you take a development instance, after completion of GL module configuration, you can upload the GL chart of accounts. And for the payables module, you can upload the supplier contacts, and sometimes you can see these are independent setups also. There is no dependency with your configuration also, if you think, right? Supplier side, supplier contacts, there is no dependency with any configuration. And we can upload into the application. And the customers also you can upload before doing setups, normal setups. And you can upload asset categories, location, key also. But normally as a process, after completion of your setups, we will do the data migration. Since some dependencies will be with the setups for these master data. Okay, so you have to remember all these elements and involved in the each module till cash management. You don't need to remember about these things. Okay, these are not applicable to you. You don't need to think about last 4. GL, AP, AR, FA, CM. You have to think about these 5 modules. What are the elements involved part of your data migration into the master data? Is it clear to everyone? Any question on this? All right. So now master data migration discussion is completed. Now let's move on to transactional data. Right? Transactional data. So there is a difference between data migration in the master data and transaction data. Master data will be constant, no changes, but transaction data will be, fluctuate. You will get change in the data. So there is a cutover plan and we have a go live date. So what kind of data we are going to coming under transactional data module wise, right? And do we have any, date, right? So till what date we are going to upload? What data? I mean, from date and end date, how we are going to consider, right? So how we are going to take this up, the transactional data upload part of your data migration. So there is no from data, Andy. So whatever the data we have opened, unsettled transactions from the legacy system till the go live date, Andy. There is a go live date, okay, discussed in the initial scope of the project. So based on that go live date, right? So till the go live date, whatever the transactions are created in the legacy system, right? Unsettled transactions, open transactions, invoice created but payment not done, invoice created but receipt not applied in the year, right? So those are all coming under open transactions, right? Those are coming under transactional data specifically with respectivity for payables and receivables. So those we are going to coming under transactional data migration. So we have to consider the go live date and day. So let's go by one. If you take a GL module, right? So GL trial balance we have to create in the future application. GL trial balance means we will take the trial balance details from the Lexis system and will create a journal entry in GL, part of GL module transactional data upload. Okay. And if you take a payables, right? In accounts payable, we have list of open invoices first. Open invoices means unsettled invoices. Purchase invoice created, but the payment is not done for those invoices. So those we can call it as open invoices. And if any credit memos created, right? And prepayments created and partially paid invoices, right? So those are all we need to consider part of your transactional data. So open invoices, credit memos, prepayments and partially paid invoices also. So all these invoice types we are going to consider under transactional data for payable module. Okay. So let's say example, if the panel is asking about what kind of invoices you have uploaded part of your data migration in AP. So you can say like all open invoices, credit memos, prepayments, and partially paid invoices. Okay. Next, receivable module. Under receivable module, we have a open transactions only. Open transactions means